Professor Bejefi minority leader ono so edit to just say kwan ne eniema electoral commission no enso ani kwakwa ho behia so mo beto mo sa ede afre electoral commission na otumi aba parliament wo na sim fuabi ho a omotumi abisa no san so mo dwumadi no enso ani minority leader.
These developments, Mr. Speaker, are unhealthy for our electoral process and democracy and go a long way to ground the public perception of bias on the part of this particular electoral commission. Mr. Speaker, why must this electoral commission always take questionable decisions which create chaos and confusion across the country? Why must this electoral commission always threaten the peace and stability of our dear democracy? Speaker, I may ask again, why must it take massive pushback from the public and backlash from the Electoral Commission to always do what is right for the people of Ghana? Speaker, whilst we acknowledge the Electoral Commission is an independent body, it must be pointed out in no uncertain terms to the Electoral Commission that it does not have the independence to make dangerous, ridiculous, and outrageous decisions that can affect the peace and stability of our country and its democracy. It is therefore imperative for Parliament to call the Electoral Commission to order and to save the democracy that we are.
Very well. That was minority leader Dr. Kesilato forcing. When you are right honorable speaker, Bagbin, also sorry, no, also it's a wash the Ecocosu, easy offices. I would do na a idea as if you papa and yet now on the other Cocobokas yapa and a dema a pussy for some movana or Monday a year soldier for Cobocan woman say, yeah, Baba, elections be internal elections a pussy for I put in the matter and the Maba one a bambon Asho scientist speaker at the one. Kasi at the amount nemom was a soldier for the bebama. Not just a crucial situation. Hop and a soldier for the bit ababebwa. Nemom, I hear soldier for a way about to and some speaker so at the two. I don't know. It is speaker.
We will include the president, the Council of State, the National Security Council, flag bearers, and national executives of various political parties. The security service, particularly the police, and I emphasize, particularly the police. We don't want to see military during election. When there is a need to call them, they will be called, but they should not be at polling or voting centers. Honorable members, the clergy and notable civil society leaders will be actively involved. The signs and signals of happenings in the country are not that of assurance and hope. I shudder when I'm told that people going to write their names carry knives, guns, just to go and write names. What about when we are going to vote? And at the end of it all, the results are announced, and somebody else has carried the day, and not the other. I shudder to picture what will happen.
Well, more here more about Tonimia, more here for two ACDS upon Pepra. Ene honorable Kandapa and Lukote interior minister number 2 papa no so a wo bimbila no papa ya wo ye MP wo bimbila yi netu wo so mo to no fo because soldier for beba na wo ye to so abakura soldier for by into sanko for na ye ni wo mu bedili Kandapa 1 netu wo 2 and Lukote 3 wo ma o mo ka ho papa your friend say upon pepra nti mo kan mo ma inkunu ko masom yi say asum due no o mo na bambon na nanado de wono no nipa wotwe bewu kura ma na di president on fa ho osam obekuma di such dangerous people when you mo call elections enya de so mo kura power mo beje mo keke brana champion mo adwe papa bia ne mo tirim wo ma plan de mo ma hyehyɛ wo so ase o mo de ba no sɛ nyanya me and a bet charge Ghana yen landi then so we serve a living God nyame esom no ni say o ma eja enya dan e to Ghana da mako kra uniform so no kra ba in SSA e be ka dem udimafo nyame bobo o ma we hu ban a ntokwa ene basabasa bia nye de AC John Mahama will be declared as president elect either on the 8th of December or 9th of December e wo Ghana ha mo bia e den ate ni wie ye pepepe ye satia se senator osafo ma fo ba ho eye NDC ni nso betima ye adwuma no ni ayu yakwa ha ni ayu bebi atuo nkrofo ni ayi wo mo ye ntwan se ye twan amamre na beso se ya appoint obi akwansa na de oho no wafiri ho wo ye MCO wo ye DCO president Mensa bi wo ye bi 6 months na bi da so te office ebi nsi amanfo wani ambre aka to ho na ye ni birthday wanya 81 years we say no father for all we say mugade come on monte ase mame eneme nkasa we say no father for all inti di oho eno no isa sala so John Dramani Mahama e dia tuja se Ghana fo nyina ka makoma nya den entu yam na o man ba o mo beto no be counted we say nya e be bo bia ho ban haba ho ban John Dramani Mahama.
The Daily Bright, and he says, Mr. President, can you and your party protect my vote and the votes of Ghanaians? The Daily, I wish to promise you that we will protect your votes. Our Elections Directorate and our IT Directorate are working very hard, and we're putting the right things in place to make sure that this election is transparent, free and fair. Because we are of the utmost belief that if the election is transparent and fair, the NDC would win the election. And so we're doing everything to protect your vote. Vote for change, vote for John Mahama, vote for your NDC parliamentary candidate. And I assure you, we're going to put the right people in place in all the polling stations to make sure that everything is done transparently and fairly. And it's my expectation that the EC, the security services, and everybody who's supposed to be involved in this election will also do their best to make sure that everything is done right. Your duty is to go cast your vote for John Mahama, cast your vote for your NDC parliamentary candidate, and I can assure you, your vote will count.
Your vote will count. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Pro is say who could say papa ma basse among fufum kumase no mudu on jai and ya the NDC for the more kwan kra o pro is ya mfoni efi ho ba na ni enyan na so ni nyina mu John Mahama say abane de woto a ye bekan mini Erika Hianyo deputy CEO in charge of operations when you do operations here what just say adwuma no on fe ni agro kra ye ni say eba abatu ma SYZ Broadcasting election powerhouse will be any say Ghana nyina any ehye say betumi ni enyifunyi papa any coverage papa de abre eye Ghana for ensema da bia no wona ma bonte a meni umienu nyina yetena say yedi nkoma say na amanfo se mo bisane say abane ye betu na yeto a mo betumi aboho ban de is Excellency John Dramani Mahama kasa de na wo ka fa science ni
John Mahama waka no na anyin. Because Electoral Commission in the history of Yan Abatum and Samono, it will look like Tambia, Bibi or Babia or Yada Washishato. Say Obibeka de say Obia or your expert in stealing. So Pedoko out no call your arm robbery on your man monobutu.
Fantastic.
Now let me try to explain to you why Mijidi de ma isri yano or a well calculated thing. What's a 1 year voter transfer? Voter transfer no mbra wo ho. Inti eko baby na set ho na atena ho akere kakra ebia wo transfer letter na ndama aye no na obekere da atena krum ha sanka ye registration no wo yen polling stations ha engine di there so obi wo bro no bi na se wakada ono na oba besende obi abakado o yidi ye hunu wa ha be wa obetena 3 months ni inti because they anticipated the madi oba try no with I bibi our friend gerrymandering the oba suyan crofo ko baby niti wa shada wa kada omba trade in what district. Now does it make sense that you go to a district office to go and transfer votes and somebody who has the potential of saying there be a aderebe ya no mejizi there on fambra kwano because the convention is that where a voter transfer political parties are always there for agents. Transparency. It is look at Teshi last Lejokuku and Asha KE district. Just look at districts are otre until they be an
Ashama baby
yes. It is Obi fi baby nor ba district office wa be transfer voter or the krate baba krate no botu ahihya man
yes
but ayadan ka wo ye no polling station a nke bo de obi be kede o yen area hey minyim dem nyipe and it is very strange and you will never believe it anywhere you live. When you see a stranger in your community, you don't know everybody in your community, yet and that has been what the practice has been. It is there because a lot of critical institutions, stakeholders are almost very quiet. I think Anamona Parliament, which is one critical state institution, or through the speaker, to bring all stakeholders on board for them to sit and address all the summer or koda or the ahunahuna or the reba.
Was when you soldier for your battle no positive.
In fact, the police ni became.
Yes.
Somebody was forced to come and say they be but the truth is that the military is not supposed to be at the voting centers. They are always on the election security task force now. They are always the backup force.
Yes.
Onumpo, it is when the commander or the person stationed at a particular place feels that the assessment suggests that they can come in Nawoba. Onumpo, it is not only military coming. It is a backup force. All the stakeholders work on police.
Fire for immigration.
I was so West Wagon. Which is the National Peace Council to Anamon. Although who there say what say abuatan and abibia kawa say who I don't know how to say it in Twi but what today ebia say we yanko na bodwe osho na asunsu na this wo zon ma we say abesen kono and people must know by now the enubraba all the polls suggest Mahama will win. Even the MPP themselves meet you and say that Charlie Ajay mobile power. They themselves are confessing. Ma all the NDC for one about to Abano. They should not go and sit down and expect Johnson and say Dunketia and not John Mahama and also Joseph Yamen and also party executive and MP to come and defend the ballot for them. They must know that because oye nankasa na nhihye dem rokwakọ aba medetia abano ato abene wie no you just hang around
and make sure say
the Lord does not say that when you finish voting go and sleep in your house. People must stay and protect the ballot 24 hours.
Thank you.
And won't be tight any man in uniform, whether police, immigration, military, etc. Things in Sambona, whether you like it or not, Mahama will win. And people should be taking video footages so that if you are sent to go and misbehave, as soon as they declare the results, know that the law will chase you. Because the Binimed in Sambona, system no more, but the people in charge have decided not to bother.
Yes,
some of them have even been moved out of this country. The information I have is that they have taken some out of Ghana. They are living abroad, but they have people living here. Yes, we will deploy people, we will monitor, we will continue to sensitize the people, we will educate them on their rights, and we will make sure that we will whip them to do anything to protect the ballot on the day. And then on the D-Day, we should be among the media platforms. We have a track results. Provisional. Last week.